Hey sweet friends, welcome to my channel, Lazy Creek Homestead, where I hope to be an inspiration to you in all things mom life on the homestead, but especially in the kitchen. In today's video, we are going to make homemade cranberry sauce. I absolutely love cranberry sauce, and it is so incredibly easy to make it homemade. And then I'm going to share with you two delicious, easy recipes using up some of your homemade cranberry sauce. So let's get in the kitchen.
Hello everyone, we are going to make some homemade cranberry sauce. I have two of these packages of cranberries in my pot here, or almost two. I rinsed them and picked out all the bad ones. I really like the flavor of cranberry and orange, so for my liquid for my cranberry sauce, I am going to use orange juice. I'm going to put about 3 cups of orange juice, maybe 4, and then we're just going to turn this on and start to bring it up to a simmer. So our cranberries are kind of starting to simmer, and the cool thing about cranberries is they start to kind of like pop like popcorn. You can see this one is starting to open up there. And once they start really popping, I like to turn the temperature down. If you're going to sweeten your cranberry sauce with granulated sugar, then you could add that right in to the beginning of this, right when you add in your orange juice or water or whatever liquid you decide to use. I'm going to sweeten mine with some of my honey that we harvested from our bees in our backyard. And I'm going to do that after this cools, and I'll sweeten it to taste, just so I don't kill all the good properties that are in my raw honey. Alright, so this is really starting to boil up, and a lot of the cranberries are popping. Cranberries are a lot like apples, and they kind of produce their own like pectin type substance. So these guys are just gonna pop and kind of make their own jelly type thing. If you want a nice like real jelly cranberry sauce, you'd want to run this through like a sieve or something, get all the seeds and skins out. But I like it more like almost a jam consistency. So we're just gonna kind of let it do its thing. Alright, our cranberries have reduced, and they have definitely started to like kind of get all gelatiny. You can see through all the steam there. And I'm going to take this off the heat and just let it start to cool a little bit. The more it cools, the more it will thicken up. And then we'll add the honey. And it does, when they really start to get popping, it's splattered. It smells so good. I love the cranberry orange smell. I think I'll add a little bit of our homemade vanilla extract. And we will put this in a mason jar. And we're going to store ours in the fridge because we are pretty much going to use this up for some desserts and for Thanksgiving. Alright, so I got about a half a cup of honey. Our cranberry sauce has cooled quite a bit. And I'm going to add this in and then stir it all around and to taste. And we'll see if we need to add any more. Alright, so we are just going to can up our cranberry sauce here. I'm going to use an old spaghetti jar because I'm not canning this. I'm just going to put it in the fridge. And hopefully it makes it until Thanksgiving. It'll last, I've had it last into the fridge for up to about a month or so, but I really love this. I'll just eat it as a snack sometimes. So yeah, we're just going to put it straight into the fridge. In this bowl, we have 2 sticks of softened / melted butter. And we're adding in a cup of brown sugar. And we're going to mix this all together. We're kind of making like an oat cookie crumble type thing. And we're going to make like a jam bar using our homemade cranberry sauce. To our brown sugar and butter mixture, we're going to add a cup and a half of quick oats. Alright, and lastly, we're going to add a little bit of baking soda in here. Give this all a stir, and then we're going to press it into the bottom of a pan and add our homemade cranberry sauce to it. Alright, so now that we got our oat mixture all mixed up, we got about a little bit more than half of it in the bottom of this pan. We just pressed it in there. And now we're just going to add on our homemade cranberry sauce right in the middle there. And we'll add the remaining of our oat mixture right on top. And this is a oatmeal crumble bar with cranberry sauce, and it's going to be nice and festive and delicious. Right, now that we got our homemade cranberry sauce on there, we're just going to take the rest of our oatmeal mixture, and I'm just going to kind of crumble it on top, and we'll bake this in our 350-degree oven. Alright, we have all the crumble on top here. Isn't that color just absolutely beautiful? I love homemade cranberry sauce. So we're going to get this in the oven to bake, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Well, I overcooked our oatmeal fruit bars. I got distracted and didn't set a timer. We'll let them cool and see how bad it really came out. Alright, so it's the next morning and we have let our cranberry oatmeal bars cool completely, and they're not a total loss. As you can see, we've had some and they are delicious. Pull one out here for you guys. Oh, I didn't get all the stuff. They're not the prettiest of things, but they sure do taste really good. So we're going to enjoy these, even though this mama let them bake just a little too long. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a new to me recipe. We are going to make cranberry chicken. I've seen it all over the internet, but I've never actually made it. So we got some Catalina dressing. We have some dried onion soup mix. And this is some of our homemade cranberry sauce. Oh, I just think it's beautiful. So we're going to get all of our ingredients in here and give it a good mix, and then add in our chicken. We have all of our ingredients in the crock pot. We're just going to kind of give it a stir together, break up that cranberry sauce, make sure the soup mixes all through. And then we're going to put our chicken in here, and we're going to cook it on low for about 6 hours or so while I'm at work. And then I think I'm going to serve this up with maybe some instant mashed potatoes, green beans, or mixed veggies or something. And we'll see how this is. Alright, my chicken is still a little frozen. I did take it out of the deep freezer 2 days ago. I kept it in the fridge, but it's still a little frozen, so I kind of just mixed it in the sauce. We'll let it cook for a little while, and then we will stir it up and make sure the chicken is all unstuck to each other and all gets coated in the sauce. Here's our cranberry chicken. It's all cooked. And we are going to serve it over instant mashed potatoes and some buttery peas. And here's dinner tonight. We got our cranberry crock-pot chicken, instant mashed potatoes, and some buttery peas.
Well, I hope you enjoyed those recipes as much as my family did. It really is so easy to make homemade cranberry sauce. And sometimes mamas can get a little distracted and we might burn the oatmeal a little bit. But those oatmeal bars were still delicious. And the cranberry crock-pot chicken, I've never had that before. We're definitely going to add that into the rotation. I was very pleasantly surprised by the flavor. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be talking to you down in those comments.